Hola mis conejitos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew, Secrets of the Old Clock. So, let me check, because according to the previous video, I had a flat tire. Oh no! I think I should be good. I just need to avoid potholes from now on. So wait, did I receive a telegram? Yeah, public library. JJ Pickle. Alright, so, we still need to get that quartz, from what I understand. So let us go back to Richard Topham. Or is it Topham? I don't know. We'll find out.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Hi, Mr. Topham.
It is Topham. Interesting.
Ready to resume our telepathy experiment?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Let's begin.
Yes,
What
sir.
card is this?
What card is this?
This one.
Excellent. Here's another. Which card am I thinking of?
Thinking of... Oh, I never marked that one.
This one?
Wonderful.
Oh my
Here's
gosh.
another. This is which card?
This is which card? Okay, so I know it's not this one. And it can't be this, because it's already been used. I'm gonna say...
This one.
That's not right.
Hmm.
Here's another. Do you know what card I'm looking at?
The card I'm looking at... Do you know which card I'm looking at? Oh, shoot, it's either this one or this one.
I think it's this one.
Yes. Here's another. What card am I looking at?
Looking at...
I think it's this one.
Very good. Well, you failed to correctly identify 5 in a row. Shall we continue?
Yes, because I think I almost
You
have it.
bet. Ready when you are.
Very well. Let's begin.
Can you tell me what card this is? This one? Wonderful. Here's another. Which card am I thinking of? This one. You go, girl. Here's another. What card am I thinking about? This one. Marvelous. Here's another. Tell me, what card is this? This one? Wrong. Here's another. What card am I holding? This one? Very good. Well, you failed to correctly identify 5 in a row. Shall we continue? You bet. Ready when you are. Very well. Let's begin. Tell me, what card is this? I think it's this one. No, try again. What card am I concentrating on? This one. Yes. Here's another. Which card am I thinking of? This one. Marvelous. Here's another. Can you tell me what card this is? This one. Wonderful. Here's another. This is which card? This one. Wrong. Well, you failed to correctly identify 5 in a row. Shall we continue? You bet. Ready when you are. Very well. Let's begin.
What card am I holding?
This one.
Very good. Here's another. Tell me, what card is this?
I think it's this one.
Wrong. Here's another. Tell me, what card is this?
I think it's this one.
That's not right. Here's another. What card am I thinking about?
Okay, so I'm not working on this one. I'm trying to deduce on the previous question that he just asked. So we know it's not that one, and we know it's not the circle. We know it's not this, and we know it's not this, which means it has to be the square. Okay. What card am I thinking about?
This one.
Yes! Here's another. Tell me, what card is this?
This one.
Wrong. Well, you failed to correctly identify 5 in a row. Shall we continue?
You bet. Ready when you are.
Very well. Let's begin. What card am I holding?
This one.
Marvelous. Here's another. What card am I concentrating on?
This one.
Marvelous. Here's another. This is which card?
I think it's this
I
one.
think I might
You
have
go,
it this
girl.
time.
Here's another. What card am I looking at?
This
Circle?
one.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's another.
Oh my gosh,
This
oh my
is
gosh.
which card?
That is a star.
This one?
Very good. You
Yeah!
did it. Well, actually, I did it. But in any
Finally.
case, thank you for your assistance. Here's the piece of crystal that Josiah ordered. Take it. You've earned it. Well, actually, I earned it, but let's not quibble.
Oh
But
my
Mr.
gosh.
Topham, I
That
didn't
took
really.
forever.
I mean, you didn't really. I mean, I'm afraid that subconsciously you may have.
Yes?
Never mind.
Do you need anything else?
Let him have his victory. We don't need to tell him that he's quack.
What do you think happened to the key to Josiah's safe deposit box?
Josiah no doubt lost it. He had a terrible memory, poor fellow.
Are you still looking for the key?
What's the point? No doubt it's filled with the same thing as this house.
That was weird.
Junk. But if it's junk, why haven't I gotten rid of it, you may well ask. Well, I know it's silly to hang on to Josiah's things, but he was a wonderful man, you see.
He
And I
was.
just don't have the heart to get rid of them. Too sentimental for my own good, I guess.
Or you just don't want to toss him out for publicity's sake. I'm sorry, guys,
It
but
was nice talking
I've
to you.
Never, as
The
I keep
feeling is
saying,
almost mutual.
almost mutual, smooth. As I keep saying, guys, I've never liked him, and I never will. Alright, so, oh, we never did look at the trivet. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what it's all about. Okay, so now that we have the quartz, we can go to the jeweler, but I want to see what's going on in here.
Oh, Nancy, I'm afraid there's been more trouble.
Trouble?
It's Emily. Oh, this is silly. I'm her guardian. I should just make her sell this place. She's only 17, for Pete's sakes. She should be out meeting boys and going to parties, not trying to run a business.
Miss Willoughby, what happened?
Just go ask her, and make her tell you everything.
Good grief. Whoa, what the? What happened to that painting?
Jane told you, didn't she?
Not really.
That picture on the wall over there, I saw it move. I was just sitting here and it moved all by itself. I saw it move, I really did. Last week, a book fell off the shelf for no reason. And before that, I heard these weird noises. And almost every day I hear a voice, like a whisper, coming out of nowhere. Jane thinks it's nerves, but I don't want to talk about this. Did you see Jim Archer?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news.
The jewelry wasn't insured?
No, but I do have some good news. Sort of.
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what? Shh.
Nothing. I'm going to have to sell the inn, aren't I?
You know, it's possible, just possible, that the will that was found was not the will Josiah wrote.
You mean he may have left us money after all? No, that's wishful thinking, and I refuse to get my hopes up again because they'll probably just get dashed again. Listen, I feel bad enough that you drove all the way out here for nothing. Maybe you should just go home.
Oh, snap. That normally doesn't happen unless we're really close to solving the case. Nah.
Do you want me to go home?
No, but I really don't feel like being sociable right now. There's nothing for you to do.
I'd like to try to figure out what happened to that jewelry.
What are you? Some kind of Sam Spade?
Well, just because I've never solved a mystery before doesn't mean I can't. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, right?
Never
Who
solved
knows?
a
I might
mystery
turn out to
before.
be good at it.
Be my guest.
Okay, so the reason why Nancy said that is because Secret of the Old Clock, the actual title of the book, is the very first book in the original series. She's never solved the mystery before because she wanted to check on this person for her dad. She figured, you know, it might just be a visit, but you never know what's going to happen. And she decides to kind of follow in her dad's footsteps, except she doesn't become a lawyer. She stays an amateur detective.
Did Josiah ever say anything about hiding his will somewhere?
No, but he was always hiding stuff. I know because he was always writing reminders to himself about how to find it. But whenever the subject of his will came up, he'd just say he was happy knowing we were going to be happy when he passed on. Time will tell. That's all he'd say.
Do you have any idea where Josiah may have hidden a safe deposit box key?
He could have hidden it anywhere. He always said his favorite hiding place was right under people's noses.
Would you happen to know
Literally.
where your mother put Josiah's favorite hat?
Look in the drawer right below me. That's where all Mom's mementos are.
Literally under her nose.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Maybe this is the key to Josiah's safe deposit box.
You don't need to look at everything in there, do you?
Sorry.
Okay, so I want to go back in here.
So, what did Emily say? Did she tell you about the pictures and the voices?
How long has this been going on?
For about 2 weeks, I guess. You know what? I'll bet it's me. I'll bet it finally hit Emily that I'm just not Gloria and I never will be, and that running this place is always gonna be all up to her. And it was just more than her poor mind could bear.
I'd like to kind of look around. Is that okay with you?
You betcha. And keep an eye out for those jewels. The sheriff's not going to investigate.
Seriously?
He said since nobody got robbed at gunpoint or anything, coming out here again just didn't seem necessary. Said it sounded to him like the jewelry had just been misplaced. You see, it only felt fair to tell him about Emily's,
Oh, good grief.
delicate state of mind.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
You betcha.
Interesting, interesting. I'm actually gonna go back in here just because we can look at this.
What could have made this picture move?
And we can try moving that as much as we want, but it's always gonna go back to... See? Alright, well... now that that has happened, we can actually check out the little lounge area because of this. Ooh my, what is this?
From the
What
looks of
the
those
heck?
lanterns, I'm not the only one who's been down here recently.
Weird. Hey
An
look!
old piggy bank. Swell, $1. This piggy bank looks like it's been here for a long time.
I'd imagine so. So now we have 355. Yay! Wait, what's this? A puzzle! Ooh, and we can rotate the pieces. So would it... that actually fits. That actually fits. There. And there. And so since we see that there's a figure, we need to make sure all those pieces fit accordingly to the guy. So that would go there. Because we also want all the pieces to go with the moon as well. Whoops. That go here or here? Oh, that goes there. Okay. That goes there. No, stop. Okay. Would that go there? I think it would. Darn telemarketers. Okay. Would that go here? I think it would. Yay! Ooh. A record. A record. Creepies Corner. Interesting. So, let's see. Where does this lead?
Jeepers, that sounds like Richard Top. This door must open right into his living room.
Good kitty.
He actually says that to his cat.
I can't go in there now. Mr. Topham will see me. I can't go in there now. Mr. Topham will see me.
Put it down. Good kitty. Spoons are not toys, remember?
Spoons are not toys! Alrighty. Looks like we've seen everything.
Guess I better not leave the lights on.
I think that's weird considering there's no way for us to actually do it without Nancy saying that. Anywho, can we tell her?
What's
about that?
cooking?
Well, I'll talk
No,
to you
I guess not.
later.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Wouldn't dream of it. And you know what? Even though, like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Drop a nickel into the slot. Very good. Now, how may I be of service?
You know, I know we haven't talked to Bess at all, but I'd rather talk to her
Hi,
dad.
Mr. Kowski. Could you please connect me with my dad? His number is KL57187.
Hang on a minute.
Carson Drew,
Hi, Dad.
did you pick those papers up yet?
Yep.
Great, you can give them to me tonight when you get home from Emily's. So what else have you been doing?
Emily invited me to Lilac Inn because she wanted me to have you lock her mother's jewelry up in your safe. Only someone stole it before I could take it with me.
Stole it? Good gosh.
That was right after the stove in the kitchen exploded.
The stove exploded? Sounds to me like you'd be well advised to cut your visit there short.
No, I want to find out what's going on. I have to find out what's going on.
You have to?
Well, yeah, you know. Emily just lost her mom, and she's worried about losing the inn, and her guardian's all wet when it comes to helping out, and...
And the truth is, you are so curious that you feel like you'll absolutely burst if you don't find out why all these weird things have been happening, right?
Yep, basically.
Yes.
Don't worry, I know the feeling. You're a chip off the old block, I'm afraid. Well, as long as you're like me in one other way, you should be fine.
What way is that? Smart?
Smart.
Careful.
I'm earning money by delivering telegrams for Tubby's Telegrams.
Good for you. That's a great way to meet people and to accumulate a little cash, which might come in handy. You're putting extra wear and tear on your car, you know.
Yes, Dad.
What else have you been up to?
I'm pretty sure I saw the car belonging to Emily's banker parked at the side of the road by the Lilac Inn this morning, just before the explosion.
Are you suggesting Emily's banker was somehow responsible for the explosion?
It's odd that his car would be there, don't you think?
It's okay to have your suspicions, Nancy. But in a town as small as Titusville, it's very easy to alienate people. Until you know the facts, you'd be well advised to keep your suspicions to yourself.
You know it.
I met Emily's guardian, Jane. What does a guardian do, anyway?
A guardian is pretty much a surrogate parent. Jane is legally responsible for Emily's physical and financial well-being.
Financial.
Jane doesn't strike me as being the parental type. In fact, I get the impression she's in way over her head.
Fortunately for her, it's not forever. Most guardianships end when the ward turns 18. And then both Jane and Emily will be free to do whatever they please.
If Emily sells the inn, will Jane get part of the profits?
If she's Emily's guardian at the time of the sale, yes. Are you suggesting that Jane's primary motivation is greed? Good grief, where did you get such a suspicious mind?
I think it was from the person who has always told me that the best way to solve a problem is to look at all the possibilities, Dad.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yep.
I'm a little worried about Emily.
Why?
She admitted to me that lately she's been hearing voices and seeing things move all by themselves. Jane thinks she's losing her marbles.
Running a restaurant is a big responsibility. Maybe it's getting to her.
Well, that's what Jane keeps saying.
Maybe Jane's got her boots on after all.
Goodbye, Dad.
Bye-bye.